Hurricane Katrina was a powerful and destructive tropical cyclone that struck the Gulf Coast of the United States in August 2005. It was the costliest natural disaster and one of the deadliest hurricanes in U.S. history. Hurricane Katrina made landfall on the Gulf Coast on August 29, 2005, with the city of New Orleans, Louisiana, being one of the hardest-hit areas. Katrina was a Category 3 hurricane when it made landfall. It had previously reached Category 5 status in the Gulf of Mexico but weakened slightly before reaching land. One of the most significant aspects of the disaster was the failure of the levee system in New Orleans. The storm surge and heavy rainfall overwhelmed the levees, leading to widespread flooding in the city. Katrina resulted in a tragic loss of life, with over 1,200 fatalities reported. Many people were unable to evacuate, and rescue efforts were hampered by the scale of the disaster. The evacuation process faced numerous challenges, including traffic congestion, insufficient public transportation, and a lack of resources for those without personal vehicles. The Louisiana Superdome in New Orleans served as a shelter of last resort for thousands of residents who were unable to evacuate. However, conditions inside the Superdome deteriorated rapidly, with limited supplies and sanitation facilities. The response of local, state, and federal governments to the disaster was widely criticized for being slow and inadequate. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, faced particularly harsh scrutiny. The hurricane caused widespread displacement of residents, many of whom lost their homes and belongings. Some people were displaced for an extended period, leading to long-term challenges for recovery. The economic impact of Hurricane Katrina was immense. The storm caused billions of dollars in damage to infrastructure, homes, and businesses along the Gulf Coast. In the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, there were significant changes in disaster response and preparedness policies. The disaster prompted a re-evaluation of emergency management procedures at the local, state, and federal levels. Hurricane Katrina remains one of the most devastating natural disasters in U.S. history, and its effects are still felt in the affected regions today. It exposed vulnerabilities in disaster preparedness and response systems, leading to changes in policies and approaches to handling natural disasters in the United States.